Now, introducing the starters for your Cleveland Cavaliers. Starting at small forward, standing 6'5", number 1. At center, 6'11", number 31, Jared Allen. At guard, 6'1", number 10, Darius Garland. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 4, Evan Mobley. Starting at shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Celtics. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Cavaliers, 6.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Out to White. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Strus. Here's Mobley. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
It goes on Jason Tatum.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential.
And
you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And both free throws good for Mobley. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. free throw good from Holiday. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Garland with it. He had 25 points last game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And he makes the first. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his 3rd year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Now Mitchell, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Strus kicks to Mitchell. Inside, here's Mobley. Boston grabs the miss. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Now, here's Strus. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Strus passes to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Mitchell outside. Shoots over White, and Mitchell gets it to go.
Well, it's all about decision-making in the pick and roll, and Donovan Mitchell making all the right choices.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. This ball movement by Boston. They grab their own miss, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Mobley finds Garland. Releases. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out of pick and roll.
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Down low. Porzingis inside. He's against Allen. Porzingis can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Garland. Mitchell outside. For 3. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 7.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
With this break, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top passing centers and power forwards over the course of the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
Good.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. And And we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said you can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Tatum. He had 37 points last game out. Good D by Mobley.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now, here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Allen kicks to Garland. Pass to Strus. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Brown. Austin is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now Porzingis, defended by Strus. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. And here's Strus for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's give a few Cleveland welcomes to the Cavs Crew Hot Squad. Attempting fans on the court.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert comes in for Mitchell. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kristaps Porzingis.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Garland the pass to LeVert. Pass to Strus. And Garland has it in the corner. Over Holiday. The offensive rebound, Allen. That one a little long. Boston trailing. It's White on the wing. Back to Brown. Pass to White. The 3. Shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 6 points.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit.
Man, they are battle.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now, here's Garland. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
Here's Tatum. From past the arc. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's LeVert. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Earning a trip to the line, Karis LeVert is one tough guy. Has had to fight through so many leg injuries over the course of his career. Incredible.
And the free throw drops for LeVert.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in. And he can't hit the second. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Garland, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Count it. That's now 8 points for Derek White.
Well, how about that drive by Derek White? This guy has so much to his game.
Garland against Holiday. Garland kicks to Okoro. Back to Garland. LeVert in the corner. It's stolen by White. Outside, Porzingis beyond the arc. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Garland. Back to LeVert. Here's the teardrop. And it's White with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Allen. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in Roxborough.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Evan Mobley's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Mitchell in for Garland. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here is Mitchell. He's got 7. It's LeVert on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Pulls up on the wing. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Mitchell. Yep, that one goes in there. Mitchell's got 9.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Fans, get on your feet and make some noise for your Cleveland Cavaliers. Scream! Give it up for your Cleveland Cavaliers. Scream Team!
Pritchard passes to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. Pass to LeVert. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Down, down low. Covered by Okoro. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
For 3, Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. 1:33 left here in the opening quarter. Brown deciding where to go with it. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
LeVert sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Still in his early 20s, Doris. Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Free throw good, Mobley. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brown wide open. He fires. The rebound by Mitchell.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Wade sets the pick for Mitchell. Out to Wade. From downtown. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Donovan Mitchell showing off that great vision.
Boston has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here's Mitchell. 26 points for him last game against Dallas. Shot clock at 5. Mobley a screen. Mitchell passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of leads.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Here's Pritchard. The wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Mobley is out there with George Niang. And it's Jerome in at the 1. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Jerome. Niang finds Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out left to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Off target with his 3. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Cavaliers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Here's Hauser. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Niang. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer. But Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
First free throw is good. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Jerome. Shoots from 12. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Mobley.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm, and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Outside, Horford. Tatum passes to Cornet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And checking out some numbers for Darius Garland.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
First one falls for him. Boston making a switch here. Falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Okoro. Here's Merrill, guarded by Tatum. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Outside, Horford. Boston again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Jerome passes to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Jerome, no good. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Sharman. Misses from short range. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 on the field in the second quarter so far. Now, Mobley. Mitchell outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. Pass to Tatum.
I see him.
Over Mitchell. Inside. Tatum automatic.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Jerome passes to Merrill. Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
He throw good, Mobley.
I think what Evan Mobley wants to do is win first and foremost. We know he's a defensive presence. His offensive game is starting to really develop. The future is bright.
Garland is checked in for Mitchell. And both free throws good for Mobley. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Holiday. The 19-footer is on the money. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Over the years, Drew Holiday very willing to take those mid-range opportunities.
Now Garland. He's got 6. Pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Over Porzingis. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics leading by 6. Holiday goes in. Mobley with the block.
7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Look at those moves.
For the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. And it's LeVert in for Sam Merrill. Then for the Celtics, Brown is checked in for Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. Holiday against Garland. Now here's Tatum. He's covered closely. Pass to Porzingis. Just 3 to shoot. Porzingis is doubling. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Strus a screen on Holiday. Garland with it. Guarded by Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And Darius Garland has just grown so much. Draws the contact right there.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Celtics.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Garland.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Drew Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. White goes in. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Pass to Allen. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics leading by 4. Stolen by Allen. Now, here's Garland. 8 points for him. And here's Strus. Here's Allen. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in.
Jared Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man. Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Brown outside. From outside of the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The three from Garland. The rebound by Cade.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Garland with it. He's got 8. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Holiday. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Holiday against Garland. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you've seen in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Wade is checked in for Cleveland.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's LeVert. 11-point game his last outing. To end the run. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 10 points.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Here's White. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Garland looking it over. And it's White with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And we talk about Derek White, Doris. How impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
For the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. And that one falls for White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
And the clock drains it from beyond the arc.
We all know Karis LeVert is a gifted driver. Balances that with the ability to make the best shot in basketball, the corner three.
Holiday sends the pick for White. Shoots it up. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
1:32 left in the first half of the game. Mitchell against Holiday. Mobley a screen on Holiday. Here's Mitchell. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from every one. Nice midi there.
White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Jarrett White.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Holiday, the pass to Keita. Mobley comes with the double team. Holiday surveying the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Laid outside. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Holiday. Back to Brown from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 13.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may see a review here. It was pretty close. And the teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
The monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
It's still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's Boston headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for him. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Celtics leading by 7. On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in its center.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Mitchell outside. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. Hit Joe. What time?
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Tatum on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Mitchell. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. And here's Brown outside. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. Holiday against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen. Back to Garland. Takes the three. It's good from long range. Garland's got 13 points.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself. The answer back from distance.
Now Brown shoots over Strus. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Garland the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Tatum finishing off the break.
We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Garland finds Mobley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Mobley may be thin of frame, coach, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. Throw good. Mobley. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brown outside. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Allen a screen on White. Mitchell kicks to Garland. From outside off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Strus. And another miss by Cleveland. And so White will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Brown. Moves up to the stripe. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brown's got 20 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Garland against Holiday. Bounce pass from Garland. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. Strus in the corner. Clock at 6. Mitchell against White. Shoots a fader. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Holiday up top, guarded by Garland. There's the 3, and it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
Pass to Mobley. Converts the layup. 19 points for Evan Mobley.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Porzingis finds Holiday. Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, and a dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Boston leading by 6. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Okay, everyone, look who's running onto the court. Your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Wade, he's checked in for for Mobley. And it's LeVert in for Donovan Mitchell. It's White on the wing, guarded by Garland. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Boston again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Garland. Pass to Strus. That one goes. Counted.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Wade passes to Garland. Back to Wade. Pass to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Garland's got 15.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Back to Holiday. Brown outside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Wade outside. Pass to Strus. And here is Allen. Headed by Porzingis. Strus fires from way outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Pritchard, he's checked in for White.
Peyton Pritchard.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Garland kicks to LeVert. Screen by Allen. And it's LeVert missing.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical, easy finish for KP.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Let's get hyped, everyone. Here comes your Cavs group.
Checked in for Cleveland. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Third is Jaylen Brown. The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. Garland with a screen on Holiday. Outside Garland, the train, drills it from outside. Garland's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the paint, here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there, and they double up Allen. Here's Wade. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Brown with the drive. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Garland against Brown. Garland, the pass to Allen. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Team foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Celtics?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
On the free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mobley comes in for Jared Allen. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. It's fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Mitchell. 18 points for him. Out to Wade. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Cornett. Cornett's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Holiday finds Brown. Back to Holiday. Shoots over LeVert. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Mobley sets the pick for LeVert. And it's Wade in the corner and stolen by Horford. Brown with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Brown down low. And Okoro pulls it down.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Mitchell left side. Mobley wide open. Boston grabs the miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assistant.
Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Mobley is screened. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doors, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jerome is checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he's already proven that in the playoffs he is willing to be a go-to scorer. He's committed to improving his game. He's got to continue to work at the defensive end of the floor.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Just an incredible month of basketball. Right around 21 points per, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And the first one at the line is good.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Mobley outside. Mobley double teamed. Mitchell wide open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Mitchell's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Pritchard. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Brown. 4 on the clock. Mobley comes with the double team. Cornette. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Isaac Okoro. He's out there with Karis LeVert. Mobley is out there with Mitchell. And it's Jerome at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Here's Pritchard. That's a floater go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting for Boston, Peyton Pritchard at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Al Horford is checked in for Boston. And so he hits both. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Jerome. Pass to Mitchell. It's deflected. Now here's Mobley. Another shot. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Tatum against LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here's Jerome. Here's Pritchard to the middle. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. That's tipped. Mitchell up top. Now, Okoro. Mitchell left side. LeVert against Tatum. 5 to shoot. And it's LeVert missing. Celtics leading by 8. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Timeout.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Cleveland Cavaliers, 3.
And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Horford kicks to Cornette. And Max Strus picks up the foul.
His third.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Three-pointer, Horford. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell left side. Pass to Jerome. It's Strus on the wing. Mobley inside. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
And here is Tatum. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Mobley.
Shooting for Boston, Luke Cornette, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jerome. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Holiday. Mitchell passes to Mobley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His third.
Boy, Evan Mobley getting more and more capable as an offensive player. Draws the contact nicely right there.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. And he makes both free throws.
And he's giving them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunity.
Outside Tatum. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Jerome. Pass to Strus. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston leading by 9. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Shoots over Strus. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Mitchell against Holiday. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Mitchell outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His fourth.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Jared Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Jerome. And the second free throw, good. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the result. And with that three, the second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla, and clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. LeVert's checked in for Mitchell, and a change for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Oh, and a fantastic play by Tatum.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Bounce pass LeVert. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Allen at the screen for Garland. 6 on the shot clock, and that one drops for him. Garland's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Here's Walsh. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Walsh has got his first 2 points of the night. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Garland. Okoro finds Allen. Now here's Okoro. Pass to Strus. Shot from the wing. And Pritchard pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Here's Walsh, defended by Strus. Here's Pritchard. Tatum wide open, he fires one. A three-pointer off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Tatum. And it's Strus missing. Celtics leading by 9. Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Third team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Jared Allen. 1 shot. Free throw, good, Allen.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Porzingis finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shoots over Strus. And it's Brown missing. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now LeVert. Has to Wade. Strus with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
That one good for 2.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Pass to LeVert. Wade outside. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And so here's Cleveland, just 5 to shoot. And here's Garland for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 8. A wide open look here for Holiday. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists tonight. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Mobley's checked in for Wade, and it's Mitchell in for Karis LeVert. Garland against Howard. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. A good look for Mobley. Gets a very good look and converts. 27 points for Evan Mobley.
Okay, good shooting from the big fella. Mobley knocking in the jumper.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Mitchell against White. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Mobley. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Boston with the ball. With a 9-point lead. Holiday against Garland. Outside, White. Launches a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mitchell outside. Up and in on the way. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Tatum on the wing. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The 3 from Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 13 points in the second half. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. A 3 ball. A shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 6th assist on the night.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Mitchell with it. Mobley, a screen on White. The drive by Mitchell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mitchell's got 33.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting
looking around. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Garland. Porzingis with the block. Outside Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Holiday against Garland. Pass to Strus. And here is Mobley. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Tatum dishes to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Free throw line jump shot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's an 11-point Boston lead.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley finds Mitchell. And Tatum pulls it down. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. KP, balanced offensive effort tonight. What did you like about how you played?
I think we played as a team. We shared the ball, and it was a team effort today. And everybody was involved. Everybody was playing good offensively, and that's why we were able to come up with a win.
Really looking good at both ends tonight, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Yeah.